Hi, we're Curious Volume, and you're listening to WSIA Staten Island.
So you are listening to WSA Staten Island. I am DJ Jizzy Day, aka Dia F. Suarez, along with DJ Spicy Strippin, aka Johnny L. Fuentes.
We'd like to introduce Curious Volume, formerly known as Everything Ever. They're a Staten Island-based band that began back in 2006, came back as Everything Ever in 2012, and once again is back together in the year 2022 to rock our island as Curious Volume.
How you doing? Great to see everyone.
So make sure you guys stay tuned after the interview to hear their song, Forget to Run, followed by Pushing Everyone Away. And now we can get into the questions.
Woo! All right, let's do it.
Our first question to start us off is, who are you guys and what part of the island are you from?
I'll start it off. So I'm John Trotta. Everyone just calls me Trotta. I am currently in New York and previously from Eltingville. I play bass in the band. I sing a little bit.
My name's Cole. I play the drums. I'm from Great Hills, currently off the island, but probably going to move back soon, looking like. So we'll see what happens.
I'm Dino. I am from the South Shore, Annandale.
And I'm Brian. Tottenville.
The most south.
Fun little sprinkle everywhere.
For sure.
So we were wondering what the origin story of Curious Volume is, and the membership, like the name, just like the whole, like how it started.
For sure. You want me to take it? So we started when we were in 6th grade, when we were all going to St. Clair's, way back in 2003. So we're pretty old now. But we just started a band and we kicked around for a couple years playing at our school, playing for like our friends at like, we played a show at the Great Hills Swim Club and we were just kind of like feeling it out. We recorded an EP in 2007. We recorded an album in 2010. And between that time, we just played a lot on Staten Island, did a lot of shows here, tried to cut our teeth as much as possible, you know, get our chops up playing live. And we kind of fell in love with it. Then we started going on tour and then kind of catapulted into the stratosphere from there.
Starting from 6th grade. Wow.
Yeah,
you guys know what you wanted to do and we're just like, whoo.
Yeah. We all just kind of like found each other at school somehow. And, you know, we realized the potential of musicianship that we had and it just kind of happened.
Yeah, I didn't even play guitar yet when we started.
Yeah, I was the guitarist back then. I always forget that.
I forgot that too. I've always been and always ever will be the bass player because I could barely do that.
Oh yeah, we should have said what we do when we introduced ourselves.
I said it.
Oh yeah, I sing and play guitar.
I said it. But yeah, we've just been kind of up and down. You know, we actually haven't played much in the last 5 or 6 years. We had a reunion show back in 2018, and that was the most recent we played. That was for the Dock Street 40th anniversary, and that's the reason why we're getting back together. You know, we were asked to do that. We weren't really planning on doing anything together musically again, and we had so much fun doing that we just decided to write music again. And then, you know, a year went by, then COVID hit, so we had 3 songs written, which turned into 5 songs, which now we have like a whole new set of songs that could be an album. You know, we're working on putting that together, and that's going to be something we come out with next year. So definitely hitting the ground running.
Speaking of new music, another question we want to ask is, how would you describe your music? What type of genre? What does it really stand out to?
When we were kids, we played more like fast punk rock, high energy, and we were really into ska. And you could hear that in our older music. But now, you know, we write more like it's kind of like all over the place. You could just call us a rock band because we're writing pop tunes in the style of a rock band. And sometimes it sounds like, you know, a punk rock song, and sometimes it sounds like a Beatles song, and, you know, things like that. So we would just say we bring dynamic rock energy.
Nice little milkshake mix.
Yes.
Totally.
What it sounded like from before, we were curious about your creative process, and it seems like you're a bit like you start at one place and it just like it keeps going once you start. Would that be accurate?
That's fair.
Yeah.
You know, it really starts with Dino. He's kind of the one that brings everything to the table in the first place. And we start putting our flavor and salt and pepper and all that on it. And then we have a song. But a lot of it generally comes from whatever inspiration he's getting at the moment. Also, Brian has a lot of inspiration. He brings some songs to the table. I don't think you brought a song to the table.
No,
or me.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Me and Cole, we're the rhythm section. You know, we have our job to do.
Another question we have is, what are your next plans for Curious Volume? We know you guys have a show at the end of the week. Do you guys have anything big planned for 2023?
Hopefully. So the idea is to try to play as many shows as we possibly can without, you know, overextending ourselves. We're still getting back into the swing of things, getting back into playing shows in the first place. We're actually at Phoenix right now. We're getting ready to practice right after the interview's over. So we're ramping up, getting our chops back up and stretching our legs. And besides playing shows, figuring out how we're going to release some new music. You know, we have a bunch of songs that we've been working on that we're putting the finishing touches on. We're going to be talking to some labels possibly, maybe doing it ourselves, who knows. We're just kind of keeping our options open. We're not trying to do anything too specific and, you know, plan too aggressively, which could get derailed. We're just going
We're
with the flow.
excited to see what comes from this show on Friday. Just like how we feel afterwards and what it feels like on the other side of playing back at home, basically. And you know, this band feels like being home. We learned music together. We learned life together. So being back together, we got to kind of take it one step at a time and make sure, unlike in the past when we might have taken things for granted and kind of just plowed ahead with plans, like right now we have nothing to lose. We're playing with house money and we're having so much fun. And I would say that like after the dust settles from Christmas and the show, we'll definitely start having more concrete ideas about what we want to do.
Seems like you guys are like rolling with the punches, like here for a good time. It's just like, sounds very just like, so I'm excited.
You nailed it.
Like,
Totally.
woo, ready for all the albums to come up, everything. So something important is, where can we find you? Like your music, social media.
So you can find us anywhere there would be something besides, like, we're not on TikTok or Snapchat. Probably making a mistake not being on TikTok because that's where everyone seems to be these days, but we're old, like I said before, so technology. But we're on Instagram, Curious_Volume. We're on Twitter, simply Curious Volume. We are on Facebook, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because there's a whole story to Facebook, and we might be leaving Facebook because we're having a problem with our page. I won't get into it. And as far as music goes, we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp. Our Bandcamp is just curiousvolume.bandcamp.com. You can search for us on Spotify or Apple Music. And I think that covers it.
Well,
One more thing, sorry. Our actual website
there you go.
is curiousvolume.band. And that'll link you to everything anyway.
Yeah, everything that he just said, plus the ability to buy tickets for Friday's show,
Yes.
is going to be on curiousvolume.band.
Nice universal, little bit of everywhere, just so everyone can be updated and follow you guys and be like, woo, we're ready. Pumped.
We even got a mailing list.
So that's about all our questions. Do we have any final thoughts? Any like snippets that we want to finalize?
Please check us out. We hope you like what you hear. If you like what you hear, please tell a friend. And if you like us enough to come to a show, we guarantee you'll have a good time.
So pumped, so excited. This is gonna be great.
And we love your Slipknot shirt, too.
Yes. That was one of our formative, bands that we got into together when we were younger, like 6th, 7th grade. That was like, at the time, they just came out with, I think, Volume 3.
Yeah.
And it was like the biggest album in the world. So we have a history with liking Slipknot together.
Take care, guys.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank
Stay
you.
warm.
Take care.
Take care,
Peace out,
everyone.
y'all.
Thanks again. Happy holidays, everyone.
Talk soon.
Happy holidays.
Take care.
Thank you.
to be less professional, we truly know that, like, all right, so WSIA is to us legendary, been around forever. WSIA has had our music for probably since 2005. 2007. Yeah. So and we just know that we've grown so much, and we know WSIA has grown so much that, like, we're good, guys. So we want you guys to be able to have us just as much as we, like, we've never felt that way before. We've always felt like, everybody that helps us out is doing us a favor. But I feel like we're exchanging Christmas gifts right now. I think people are really gonna like our music if they check us out.
I hope so, yeah.
And we're only having fun, so we have nothing to apologize for.
I also got a comment on we're all big Matches fans, so it's awesome that Dog Ear Page is like a part of like the sound clip. All right, well, thank you so much for doing this. We had a really fun time. This was a blast.
Super fun. Super
Thank
excited.
you as well.
This was really great.
Awesome.
Take care, guys.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank
Stay
you.
warm.
Take care.
Take care,
Peace out,
everyone.
y'all.
Thanks again. Happy holidays, everyone.
Talk soon.
Happy holidays.